gas locker.
We did, this is integrated.
Yeah, so you have got more space there, but obviously you're still got to be considerate of nose weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though you've got a nice 4x4, it's still, you are still restricted to a certain nose weight. Okay, gas, George has fitted your gas. So that shouldn't look any different, I wouldn't have thought.
No.
So regulator might be slightly different, but you can operate butane or propane from that particular regulator.
Oh right.
Obviously you've got propane, which is the better one for all year round anyway.
Yeah, we've got another red one anyway.
Yeah, so you're better off sticking to that anyway.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, A-frame, are you happy with that? Now that works, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the same as the one with...
Okay, yeah, it should be similar, yeah. Breakaway cable, what all they do.
Yeah, that goes on there.
Yeah, breakaway cable's there. If you don't put the camera on properly onto the back of your car, that comes off, pulls handbrake on.
Yeah.
Pull the breakaway cable because it breaks away. And hopefully caravan stops, car's separate.
Right.
Nothing's still joined together.
Perfect.
Okay. Down this side you can see that is the vent for your boiler.
Brilliant. Oh, so we don't need to...
Okay, so there's no cover to take off, which you may have had, or may not have had.
We did.
So you may have had a trimmer boiler then if you had a cover to take off. Not that makes any difference. Right.
Okay.
Water in, so that's your pipe there.
Do we need to buy one of those?
No, that's yours.
Oh, perfect.
That's yours. Just be careful of this. Water pump is on board.
Oh, right.
Okay, these got a tendency to want to do that. Obviously, this weather it tends to be more pliable as it's warmer.
Yeah.
In the cold weather, it might want to stick like that. You put it into that roll, it's doing that. It's drawing the air out the top.
Yeah. Okay.
So make sure it's straight enough before we put that in. It's in. Pull the trigger. Pulls out.
Oh, right.
Okay. Wastewater outlet. That one there. So that should be pretty similar.
Yeah.
The last one coming from the sink and the shower and the sink in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Motor move. You had a motor move before?
Yes.
Yeah. Was it a power touch? I can't remember. Did it look similar to that?
It did look similar, yeah.
I'll show you the handset anyway. I'll show you through that if you're
Lovely.
not sure. Okay, the toilet. That again should be pretty similar. Flush tank.
Yeah.
Waste tank. Drain down for your flush tank. Should be up there.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Make sure that's in. Obviously make sure that is drained down for winter.
Yes.
You can flush it by pressing the button on top of the cistern. So flush the tank down,
and then flush it.
Just drain the last little bit through that.
Okay.
The advantage of doing that with the flush is obviously it's getting the water out of the pump as well.
Yes.
So that's draining the pump down.
Okie dokes.
Alright, just mind yourself on the cable to come round. On these particular models now, they are putting fixings ready to receive a bike rack if you just decide to go for that.
Yeah.
Obviously again, just be careful on loading. Obviously depending on how many bikes, it is limited on it. I think it's about 60 kilo on the particular bike racks. Anything heavy at the back of the van obviously can cause you problems with stability, so just make sure you balance it out with anything weight towards the front if you do put anything at the back.
Right, okay.
Okay.
So if we've got bikes on the back, then we need to put something...
Yeah, you need to make sure it's balanced.
We need to put a bit more in the front then, don't we? Yeah, okie dokes.
Okay. So your access under the bed, your spare wheel, that's where that is kept. It is bolted down to the floor, so it's flat sliding about. So obviously that's just slightly beyond the axle. Step, cable, winder handle, and wheel nut spanner. Okay?
Lovely.
Another important thing, make sure you are checking the wheel nuts regularly.
Okay.
Okay, it does tell you on your plate here, 130 newton meters if you've got a torque spanner.
Right.
Obviously, you can just check it with a wheel nut spanner on its own, but torque spanner is obviously more accurate and better for it anyway. Obviously, there's things like you do not want wheels coming off, so do check it regularly.
Yeah.
I will check that before you leave.
How often would you say is regularly? Every so many trips out?
I always check it before I go out each time.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Right, okay. We'll just get into that habit then.
Yeah. It's simple enough when you're doing your checks on your van, check tyre pressures, which is also on that plate as well.
Brilliant.
Checking tyre pressures, wheel, it doesn't take minutes, just a tweak. Alright?
Just video that.
Okay, once you've fitted on here, I'm assuming you've done this. Oh god, that's a bit sticky.
No, it's new to us.
Yeah, I'm going to say this, that is well stuck. So a bit of mastic stuff behind it. I might get engineers going through that. I don't particularly want to break it, which I normally do. But that's how it should operate. Okay, so gas barbecue, that's an electric outlet. You just click shut. To open it, just press in the centre like that.
Oh yeah.
And that releases it. That one is.
George, that's going through style.
Yeah, I think that's got a bit of sticky behind it. Okay, battery fitted. 240 inlet. And there's your key point for your motor mover, if that's something similar you had on the last one.
Exactly the same, yeah.
Okay, when you're connecting electrics, always connect your van first. Fully unravel, connect your bollard after.
Yep.
Don't connect your bollard first because you've got a cable you're running across wet grass. May not be good by the time you've got to the other end. Right. Where that sticky bit's come from. Right, if you like to go inside.
Okay.
You can't smell.
It's three lines straight for the bed. Right.
Take the shoes
Right.
off, I think.
I'll just put my slippers on. Right,
Kids
so.
aren't allowed shoes in the caravan.
Hey, sorry?
No kids allowed
Oh, no
with
kids.
shoes in.
Well, no kids just not allowed. That's it. No kids
It'd be
allowed.
better, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
Right, so what we've got here is two control panels. The one on the right, that's the command control panel. So that controls your power to your 12 volts and your pump and your lights. Okay, so looking at that, on your previous fan, I'm just trying to think now, you probably just had switches here.
Yes.
Master switch, pump, lights.
That's it.
That's your master switch there.
Okay.
That's your switch your 12 volt systems on or off. That's your pump. That's your master switch for your main lights. Master switch for your dimmable lights, which are above the lockers and above your bed. And that's your warning light. Okay, there is an all-in light switch there as well. And you can also check, do your all-in light via an app as well.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay, you see the screen's asleep. Give it a quick wave, wakes it up. Okay, so I'm just on. Let me just get out of that. Right, so what we've got on this side is your menu scroll. So showing in the centre at the moment, that's showing your voltage, your battery. That's going through a charge at the moment, as it says. That's showing you've got leisure battery connected. That flash of electric shows electric's connected. Time, and that one there is saying on timer. So this system here can control your heating. So I'll switch it off in a second. Right, so scrolling through it, vehicle battery. So if you had the vehicle attached still on the pitch, you could actually see what the vehicle voltage was, and you could actually draw volts. So you could also draw 12 volts from that. Solar panel, you haven't got a solar panel unless you've had one retrofitted.
No.
Select battery, so again, if your car was attached still on the site, on the pitch, you could actually select that battery. AC limit. So on the pitch that you are connecting your electric to,
Yeah.
you obviously got a bollard. There's a limit to how much electric you could draw from that. If you go start switching loads of electrical stuff on, it will trip that bollard.
Yeah.
If you've ever come across that,
Yeah.
you might be looking, you might be able to put it back on again, or you have to go and annoy the warden, who obviously may not be too happy. Okay, so in the centre there, that's showing what ampage is being used at the moment.
Right.
If I want to, I can set a limit. So 5 amp, so that's as low as it'll go, all the way up to 16 amp. So most sites tend to be around about 16 amp now.
Right.
Okay, so what will happen if you've got your heating on, obviously not that noise because that's the compressor at the back of the shed. So if you have the heating system on, it's on the 2 kilowatt setting.
Yeah.
What it will do, if you overdraw the electric when you've set a limit, it will actually shut down the power on the boiler for that period of time until it comes back below that limit. So say you had an electric kettle, switch that on, obviously recognises that, it will drop down the power on the heating side, then it will allow it to come back on again. Okay?
Perfect.
If you obviously go and switch a load of electrical stuff on all at the same time, so you switch a kettle on, toaster, hairdryer, all them kind of things,
Yeah.
it will still, or more than likely, will trip it.
Right, okay.
Okay? Or you can just be careful, as you usually may have been. Right, internal temperature, dimmer level. So I can get to dimmer level by switching the master switch on and off for the dimmer lights. So this is where we can manually dim the lights up or down. So it's set to 50% at the moment. So if I set it up to 100% first, so you can see it's quite bright now. If I press it again, it drops down to 5. So you can set that wherever you want to manually there, or on the app. You can also set it on the app as well.
I'll be doing that.
Alright, so you won't want to be getting up and down to this. Heating settings. So if I just go into that, this system can control the heating system. Okay, so it's on app at the moment. So obviously control it via the app, or manual, so to control that via the actual system itself, or timer, so you can set a timer actually on the control panel here to control it. And what I'll do, I'll just stick it back to manual for a moment. So you can see that now, that should disappear. There we go. So that, if that icon's not there, we can control the heating system on its own panel. Right, so just find out where we're back to. Select heating settings. So system settings. Right, so on this particular one, you can actually set the clock, turn the beep off. Every time you press the screen, it goes beep. Or you can also select Bluetooth pair as well on there, which I'll show that after. Okay. I think that's all the way around. So that's Sergeant. That's the actual running system. Okay. Happy with that so far? So the basics are master switch 12 volts on, water pump, master switch for your main lights, master switch for your dimmable lights, warning light.
Okay.
Happy with that so far?
Think so?
Right, no information overload yet.
No, you might be coming tomorrow morning to go
Is
through
there
all
a
again
particular
with
order
us.
to go through when you come, once you set up for the first time?
Yeah, well, 12-volt system's on. Don't switch your water pump on straight away. Make sure
No.
taps are shut, drains are shut. Then, obviously, you can switch your water pump on. Then it's just main lights if you need the lights on. They are individually switched, but they're just the master switch. Okay, which you may have had that in your baby actually.
Yes.
All right. Happy with that bit? Yeah. So heating system. If I press and hold it, it switches it on. So normally, when you switch it on, you've got nothing up and running. Top of the screen is empty, so there's nothing actually switched on at the moment. So all we've got is a clock, which obviously is incorrect at the moment, and we've got this little plug here. That's to say we've got 240 connected. So we're not operating on anything at the moment, but it's there ready. In that corner, I'll show you after. There's the orange button. That is the master switch to switch your electric on for your boiler.
Right.
Okay, I'll show you that because it means we need to take cushions up before we get to it.
Yeah.
But I'll show you through this first. So if that is not there, that means you haven't switched that on or you haven't got electric connected. You're not going to operate on electric. Okay.
Would you switch it off if you're storing?
If you're not connected to electric, it's unplugged anyway, so you don't need to worry.
It's not to draw off the battery.
No, it won't draw off the battery. It's just only runs if it's got electric, or if you operate on gas, obviously. But if you've got no electric connected, it's not going to draw down anything. Okay, so to change anything, click on the button. It brings up this screen now. So first one we come to, flashing. That's where you change things. So if I select water, that's going to be flashing, or energy. So we go to the first one first. So that's heating. Click on that. So it's off. We can change it to whatever temperature you want to set it to, up to a maximum of 30 degrees. Okay, well, I'll just set it to 30 degrees just to show you first, if it'll do that, because I'm sure it's not 30 degrees near. So you see the top line now, it's just showing the energy's now come on. Is that little flame going to flash for me or not? Probably because it's too warm, it's not going to flash.
So that doesn't mean it's drawing off the gas?
No.
No, that just means that it's energy.
Yeah, that little flame there, that's it, here we go. So flame is now flashing, that means it hasn't reached that temperature yet. So we're quite lucky we haven't got 30 degrees in here yet. So when it reaches temperature, so once I've set the heating, you can see on the main screen in the centre now, it's going between temperature set and clock. If I just turn the knob round now, I can set to a better temperature that you may want. Click on it to confirm it, so it should be at least 20 degrees near, that flame should go solid. So that flame there is just to denote heating. Okay?
It's like a thermostat.
Yeah, that's it. Click on it again, so we'll set the water reading next. So click on that one. So we get the options of eco, you can see the top line now, eco, hot or boost. Okay, eco, 40 degrees, hot, 60 degrees, boost. So what the boost function is, if you want the water heated up a bit quicker, put it on the boost function. It will do 2 cycles of water heating, which is approximately 30 minutes. In that period of time, it will shut the fan down. So what I didn't explain on the heating, the fan only operates when it needs to increase the temperature in the room. So when it's warm enough, the fan it won't be operating. Okay, so if you select boost on the water heating, that will shut the fan down for that period of time.
Okay.
Because what you've got is a boiler which does the heating of the water and the air. So it doesn't really want to be drawing the warm air away from the boiler if you're trying to get hot water. Okay. So it will revert back to normal running obviously after that. Okay, so I'll just set it back to eco, and you'll see it will be flashing as well. That's to say it hasn't got to the required temperature yet.
Okay.
Okay. Next one along, energy. So if you remember that flame, you think it would be gas, but it isn't. It's heating. Gas is actually a bottle that's shown on top there. So the options are gas on its own, mix 1, so that's electric and gas, mix 2, gone too quick, mix 2 is electric and gas also, electric 1, electric 2. Okay, the differences are 1 and 2, so electric 1 and 2 is roughly 1 kilowatt, 2 kilowatt. It is slightly less, it's around about 900 watts, 1800 watts, so that isn't a huge amount of energy.
Yeah.
Okay, the mix, so it's gas and electric 1, gas and electric 2. So in the summer, 2 kilowatts may be efficient enough to warm your water up and give you a bit of warmth in this room.
Yeah.
You know, if it obviously cools down a bit in the summer evening or whatever, you might want that little bit of warmth. In the winter time or the cooler months, 2 kilowatts may not give you the energy you want, or may not get the temperature you require. It might be warm enough for you. It's obviously depending on how warm you like it.
Yeah.
Some like it flat out, others don't like it too hot. If you compare that to, so the energy select now, if you compare that to a kettle at home,
yeah,
about 2 kilowatts around about what, 2 litres of water.
Yeah.
It's not trying to heat the kitchen. It's just trying to heat that amount of water. So 2 kilowatts is kind of doing that. In that corner, that boiler is 10 litres of water.
Right.
So 2 kilowatts, it'll heat that in the winter. This big van, trying to heat that is going to struggle.
Yeah.
Okay. What you can do is do the option of mix. So
Yeah.
what it will do is use both energies from cold. Once it gets up to temperature, it'll shut the gas down and tick over an electric. So you're not
Ah,
using gas
okay.
all the time,
Yeah.
but it's giving you that
Bit of a
energy boost to be able to achieve whatever temperature you require.
Okay.
Also, it's a quicker warm up as well.
Right.
Okay. Next one along is your fan. Okay, the options it comes up normally is eco, so that's usually a reasonable fan. You could set it to high. There is also a boost on that as well, but because we're quite warm in here anyway, it's not going to allow me that boost.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so it needs to be increasing the temperature roughly about 10 degrees before it'll want to allow you that
Right.
on that boost. Okay, so the fan will only come on when it needs to, as I said, to increase the temperature. So it needs to need to travel at least 4 degrees, or that kind of change of temperature before the fan will want to come on.
Okay.
So if you're trying to get it from 20 degrees to 21 degrees, it's going to have to cool down a little bit before it warms up again.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
Or someone just leaves the door open. Right. Next line. So what we've got here is a clock. So click on that. You can change the clock to whatever time it is. 11. So as easy as that. Click and confirm it on each time. You've also got a timer. It's up to you if you want to. If you really wanted to use a timer, you've got a timer on this one to control that, or you can have it. It's got its own timer, so you can do that if you want to. And then further menu, offset. So that's to calibrate your thermostat if it's slightly out. Temperature, either centigrade or Fahrenheit, depends on your preference. Brightness of your screen. Oh, gone past it. 12 or 24-hour clock. Language, you want to talk French or German to it, or index. So that's just the system it's working on. And then last one, reset. Okay, so that'll reset to factory settings if you're having problems. Might be worth talking to an engineer before you do that.
Right.
Just to-
Okay.
Yeah, so they might give you just reset it, and it might cure the problem that may be operating at the time. Okay.
Okay.
So you can see at the top there now, that's what we got up and running. So we got heating, which is already up to temperature. Water heating, that's trying to gain that temperature. Running on 2 electric, roughly 2 kilowatts, and the fan's there ready if it does go below that temperature. Okay, happy with that bit?
Yep.
Yeah, you think you can operate that? Good. The control panel on the left of that is just a keypad for the tracker. So if you subscribe to the tracker,
Yes, which
they will
we're
give you
going
a 4-figure number. So you just put that 4-figure number in, press on, and that will set it.
Right.
And obviously you do this opposite, obviously number again and off.
If we're going to move it.
Yeah, exactly. Or forget and then they ring you up. Alright, which is easy done.
Yeah. Van's moving.
Yeah.
So the heater side of it then, that
Yeah.
can control off the app as well.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and you can do that remotely as well. So you can do that operating on the app, sitting here. Have you got the app on your phones or?
Yeah.
You've just got it
You
on
have.
yours, haven't you?
Yeah. So we'll just run through that if you want to. We can connect that via the Bluetooth. We can't do that